I am back. Hey, what's up, you guys? We better get on some Domination Shipment 1944. Now, I know it's been a while since I uploaded a Call of Duty video. I did a few live streams recently. But in my last live stream, I kind of let people know what's been going on with me. Why I haven't been so dedicated to the Call of Duty world. Why I've been out here busy grinding. So let me share a little bit of that. And also, too, look at this lobby. I'm on with my boy Kamanuch and some other YouTubers. We're just partying up, having fun. And this is what we do sometimes. You know, I mostly run solo bolo. But when we party up, you know what? It's about to be a smackdown. And that's the fun of partying up. But like I said, I mostly play solo. And I try to lay people down with the solo dolo gameplay. But anyway, let's talk about what's going on with your boy Sakin. Because I've been telling you guys a lot of big things been popping off in my personal life. So I haven't been able to spend as much time on the game. Now, I've never really told you guys what I do for a living. Primarily because I try to kind of keep a little privacy, but it's a few of you just like guys I've talked to on and off and people I've met with. So anyway, long story short, I am in management. No, I don't work at McDonald's. People have guessed that, but I do manage a grocery store. I have about 70 employees, and it's something, you know, I've done for a while, and it's a fairly high volume discounted grocery store. Well, anyway, I recently got an opportunity to get down with a company that allows you to become owner operator, and I went through the process. Now, I'm not an owner yet, but I got into the program, which means I'm starting my training. Matter of fact, I'm starting on September 5th. I'm going to be free, you guys, no longer working for somebody, actually being the owner and operator of a grocery store. And there's a company out here on the West Coast. Some of you guys may be familiar with it. Matter of fact, I've kind of tweeted out a few things about it. My best friend got into the program about a year ago, and he kept trying to get me to apply, but I just didn't feel like I was ready, just for a whole bunch of reasons. One, this is a lot of capital going into this investment, and it's a big responsibility being the owner. I'm used to having a corporate structure where I got like HR, and I got people taking care of everything I need them to take care of. I just got to go ahead and drive the sales and go ahead and properly delegate, and you know, that's business talk. We don't need to get into that. But anyway, so I went through the process, and I love what I heard from these guys. I mean, this company is so family oriented. And then I've never been through interview processes where they asked about my kids and the things we like and how we're going to be able to help out the community. They're really big on charity. And I can also make a great living and open opportunities for other people. So that's what I'm about to venture into. So I'm predicting hopefully 6 months from this date, I'll be telling you guys I'm going to be going into my location. I don't know where it necessarily will be at, but that's about the time frame that I'm looking forward to. And then hopefully I can invite you guys out. We have a big grand opening or whatever, if it's a brand new location or if I take over an existing location. But I'm really excited about that. And for me personally, it's a huge thing. Knowing where I came from in life. Like, I didn't come from money. I grew up in the hood. Anybody know anything about the Acorn Projects in Oakland? I grew up in the Acorn Projects. I don't come from a background of necessarily ownership. And for me, it's always been about progressing in life. And I feel like I've done pretty well, and I've opened opportunities for my children I didn't have. And that's always been my goal. But now to possibly have ownership, this is huge, you guys. So anyway, that's what's going on in my personal life. Now let's talk about this game. And this is kind of why I've kind of been MIA, because I've been working on this, you guys, and going through the interview process. And just even in my personal life, I put a lot of hours into work because family first, you guys. That's all that matters. My kids having a good life. And that's something I've really strived for, making a good living. You know, when we bought this house, that was a huge accomplishment. Anybody know anything about buying houses in California? It was a big deal. I mean, I'm in a nice little 4-bedroom gated community. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to say that's the hard work I put in to get here. I'm not in the hood. I'm in a great little suburb. And, you know, for me, it's a sense of pride. And it's something I wanted to show my kids that, you know, if you work hard and you do what you got to do and you do the right thing, you can achieve these type of things. And now to be able to get in and hopefully I go through the training. It's no guarantee I'm going to get the business. Let me say that. But if I do everything right, I'm in the program. I just got to go ahead and follow the path that they set forward, use the tools they gave me. And guess what? I'm going to own a grocery store. And these aren't no little corner stores. These are, you know, multi-million-dollar grocery stores that, you know, I'm investing into, and they're investing into me to be an owner operator. So I mean, you guys, that's huge. But anyway, let's get into this game. So you guys know this is the PowerPoint on Shipment. Anytime I play Shipment, I use this setup right here. I go with the Lewis. I believe I have rapid fire, extended mags, and I have a grip on there. I used to put the bullet penetration, but I'm running with an armored class because I want to be resistant to the bombs. And I also have on lookout. So that's the setup on whenever I play Shipment. I like lookout because there's so much smoke, it's so much chaos. I like to be able to see people, and having a slight advantage seeing them before they see me gives me that advantage on killing them, and that's what I found to be the most successful. And they be spamming the grenades, so I be dodging, I be ducking, and I also have perks that kind of reduce it. Now that was the first half. The second half, whenever I start on the side, I do the same thing. Now watch this. I do this open and move. I don't care whether we're playing domination, capture the flag, whatever. I always come right here and wait for this guy to come through the barrel. It's almost a 99.999% guarantee somebody's going to come this direction, and I'm gonna lay them down. See, I missed that guy. Now I gotta let you guys know, in the recent update they reduced the servers, so connection has been bummy on this. Look, there you go, he got murdered. Connection has been really bad on this game. Right now I'm playing this game on a 2-bar, so there's times where I'm shooting people that they probably should have died, and I'm missing them because the connection is up and down. It's up and down. Matter of fact, I got on the other night, and the first time in a long time, I rage quit. The guy sent me a message. I didn't even reply to him because he was right. I was like, the guy's skill, they were bad. And I'm like, I'm about to wreck you guys. I'm coming up and I'm rushing. I'm shooting them in their back, not even getting a hit marker. And so the game's kind of been playing funky like that, and they tend to do that. You notice at the end of a game's life cycle, they stop supporting it, and that's what I'm seeing in this game. I feel like they're not giving it the support that it used to have, and so the servers are just boo. But anyway, I'm still making it work. Look at this. I'm already on the 21, and I'm calling paratroopers. In the second half, I'm going to be streaking these guys up. And don't forget, I'm playing with some guys, and it's pretty greasy. I'm not going to lie. When you play with a party like this, it can be greasy. And it is. Now, sometimes I get into these games and I'm on the other team. Like I said, you have options. When you play against a party, you can tap out. Sometimes I like to make people mad. Matter of fact, I got a guy in the game with me right now, Gump, and he was on with a team the other day, and all I did was prevent these guys from spawn trapping us. I knew the tricks of the trade, so I knew I couldn't beat these guys, but if I can stop them from getting us in a spawn trap and dropping V2s, that was my only goal, and they got a little frustrated. One guy came out at the end of the game, and he's like, oh yeah, see, you can use that Lewis, and I'm like, yeah, what am I supposed to do? I was like, I didn't have a choice, and he's like, you know what, you're right. It kind of ended the argument before the argument started. I mean, you get on this map, sometimes it's all about survival and then laying people down. Now, what I'm doing is I'm playing with the right setup for this map. If you notice, I got UAV. The reason the UAV is so effective, or recon, whatever the heck it's called, because you get so many points because the kills are so fast, so it helps you get to your next streak. I got the firebombing so I can control the spawn. Look, I'm going to drop that firebomb on that end. And if you know the way the spawns work on this, guess what? They're just going to burn. And I got these paratroopers just going in and in and in. Now, sometimes when I play with the fellas, we'll take the paratroopers off because we don't want to flip the spawn. Like, say if we're going for like a 5 quad or a 5, what was it called? It's a quad, V2 if it's 4 or 5, a cinco de bio, I don't know. But sometimes we kind of be greasy. But right now, I'm just kind of going in and just having fun. I don't play a lot of domination, so when I do get on domination, I'm camping. Once again, this is the PowerPoint on this map, this card. Everybody knows that. Look at that. And I got that V2 rocket. Now, they're going to throw grenades at you. I still try to dodge them, even though I have on armor. Because for some reason, armor seems like it's been nerfed. And look, I killed one guy. I got him before my own V2 rocket. And look how my streaks are just stacking. I don't know. When I run this streak setup, it seems like I get them the whole game. And no, I'm not using requisition. We actually were playing a game before this. And I actually had to switch on my style of play because these guys are running requisitions. They were turtling with that riot shield. They were using smoke, and they were beating us. If you guys, I think Kamanucha was live streaming. If you'd have saw it, it was an epic comeback. These guys took a big lead, and we just buckled down and start putting them in their place. Sometimes you have to do that. I was running around with C4, and I said, you know what, let me pull out this Lewis, and that's when I started going ahead and laying these guys down and getting into my streaks. And I tend to follow the game. Like I got other class setups I can use on here, but a lot of times the grenades are flying, so I like this. This is definitely my favorite setup. And like I said, I should call this the burn them and troop them. I don't even know how many paratroopers I've dropped in this game so far, but we're able to control the spawn. Now, I'm dealing with some greasies. If you notice, if these guys weren't pushing up into their spawn right there, I would be getting easy kills, but they trying to get their kills too. So I'm not even worried. I guess I got to share the love a little bit. Now, if it was up to me, everybody would stay on the C side, one person stay in the middle, and then this person would get all the kills. And we do that sometimes if we want to go ahead and feed one person. But right now, we just kind of going in on these guys. We're not even really talking or being strategic with this. We're just playing. And that's what happens when you play with decent players. They know how to feed off other players. Matter of fact, I was playing a game, Capture the Flag, the other day. And I got in with, like, it was a 3-man party. And I went and got the flag, and the guy got on the mic and was like, don't score. And I'm like, no, don't worry, bro. I got this. I see the way you guys are playing. And I went with the flow. And I was actually able to bait the people out, so they were able to lay them down and get a lot of kills. And I find that doesn't happen a lot. Like, we'll get in the lobby, and we'll be in a 4-man, and we have one random. And we got these guys all locked up, and he's just capturing the flag. He's going to get the flag. And I'm like, dude, you don't have to get the flag. We got them locked down. Let's just keep murdering them. But you know that's how it is some games. Like I say, I don't always play in a team, but when I do, these are usually the results. For me, playing team ball, it's mostly about, you know, having the conversations, hanging out with some fellas and just talking. Sometimes I'm totally a team player. I'm not trying to be the greasy one getting all the kills. Even though I'm doing it this game, a lot of times I'll sit back. I don't mind running support, especially if we're having a good conversation and you're vibing with the people. But right now, I just held it down on this tank. I was trying to let everybody get theirs. I'm holding back. I dropped a V2. I don't need to be greasy. And, you know, I keep trying to call these troopers in. It's not going to let me. And right there, that's about to be the end of the game, you guys. Look at that. I went 80-1 with 64 defense playing in the party. I know that's kind of greasy and cheesy, but I got to do what I got to do. But anyway, you guys, this is Sagan. I am back. Be ready for that BO4 content because it's coming, baby. All right, you guys, I'm out. Let's go.